genocide of Sinti and Roma, although this is a high political significance, but country by country, in different countries we have to lobby with and to have to fight in order that all the countries where Roma have been persecuted during the Second World War to acknowledge their responsibility and to compensate for that in moral and political terms. The third message, if you still have 1 minute of attention, is that one way to promote this is we agree that we need some kind of symbolism, some kind of important political gesture, is to start lobbying for today for a resolution of the European Parliament to recognize the genocide of Sinti and Roma at European level. That will be that kind of political signal which will trigger effects in different countries, and hopefully we are moving, we can say that we're moving with this resolution towards what I dreamed since years, a peace treaty between the Roma and the Ganja society. And when I say Ganja society, it doesn't mean the whole people, all the people in a society. I mean those who are hostile to Roma. In Romani language we have the word Gagio and we have Manush. Manush is a human person, a benevolent one, while Gagio is the one who is somehow hostile and from whom you can expect all the time something bad to happen. So my suggestion for today and for tomorrow is to start collecting signature for asking the parliamentarian in each of countries where you are from, in Germany first of all, it's a strong country and a strong delegation to the European Parliament, to lobby for that resolution. Last year on the 2nd of February, when the session of the European Parliament started, there was the initiative of some parliamentarians, MPs, European parliamentarians, to put this issue, recognition of Roma genocide, on the agenda of the European Parliament, and other political groups did not accept it, that proposal. So it was no discussion about that, except a statement of the President of the European Parliament at that time, Mr. Buzek, who highlighted the importance of such a political act. So my suggestion is that we start to mobilize ourselves by today, hoping that by 25th of October, we may have an important progress in achieving this kind of resolution. And if the monument will not be finished until that date, which I suspect that will happen, at least we may have this kind of, let's say, monument, which is the peace treaty between Roma and non-Roma. I was impressed when I had Mrs. Joanna Varsha mentioning about the civil war, current civil war between Roma and the rest of society. When there are victims, maybe on the Roma part, but not only, there are victims on the other side too. So it's a war situation, an invisible war, a silent war, an unfinished war. We finished the hot war, we finished the cold war, and here it's a symbol of that, but we don't finish that invisible war, which is continuing for a couple of years, and if we do not take serious steps, may continue and may escalate in something which can be a tragedy. This reminds what we saw in the film about these tragic incidents here and there. And because we spoke about children, I have in mind the name of Robi from Tatar Sengogi, the one who has been together with the 5-year-old boy, who together with his father has been shot dead in Hungary. It was in February 23, 2009. You can find this incident recorded in this book, which has black covers, just to give the significance. So Rodrigo was 4 or 5 years old when he was killed by a vicious group of people who organized themselves to shoot, and they did quite professionally and effectively. And the Hungarian authorities, they needed some time in order to identify those who perpetrated this kind of crimes. And this is, if you read here, it's almost daily. In that place or in the other place, something is happening. It's a European-wide war, as also Hans mentioned. We need a peace to bring. And I here say something which is not usually. We have also a responsibility in that. I mean, we mean the people on the ground, and we mean the Roma activists, political leaders, to speak openly about that and to try to find a solution. So I hope that this day marks a step toward that kind of peace treaty of the 1,000 years long war.